Welcome to Marketing Deep Dive Podcast, Episode 8.
All right, welcome back. If you're tuning in, you're probably already deep in the AI game, maybe using it for marketing tasks day to day. You definitely don't need the AI 101.
Yeah, absolutely.
What we want to know is, what's the next big thing? What's going to really move the needle in marketing tech?
Exactly. We are, I think, past the initial hype. Now it's about connection, collaboration, how these AI systems actually start working together in a smarter way.
Which brings us right to today's deep dive. Google just announced something called Agent Space and this underlying agent-to-agent protocol, A2A. We've been looking at a breakdown by Wes Roth on YouTube, pretty fresh stuff. And honestly, it feels like this could be, well, a pretty fundamental shift.
It really could be. Roth's take emphasizes that this isn't just tweaking existing tools.
Yep.
It's potentially a whole new framework for how, work gets done, how information moves between businesses, AI to AI.
Yeah. Okay, so our mission today, unpack Agent Space and this A2A thing. What are they? How do they work? And maybe most importantly for our listeners, why should marketing pros care now? What are the future efficiencies, the opportunities?
Let's get into it. Agent Space first.
Yeah, let's start there. Agent Space. What's the concept? What are they building?
Okay, so think of Agent Space as this. Digital ecosystem, a place where businesses, developers, even individuals within a business can create and deploy specialized AI agents.
Agents, okay, like little AI workers.
Kind of, yeah. But the really crucial part is that these agents are designed to work together seamlessly. It's like building an AI dream team for specific jobs.
And Roth mentioned an agent gallery, like an app store for these agents.
Precisely. Yeah, like an app store or a marketplace. Companies can go there, find agents built by Google itself, agents they've built internally, or, and this is interesting, agents from third parties.
Third parties meaning?
Meaning agents potentially running on different models like Llama or Claude, not just Google's Gemini. So you can mix and match.
That interoperability, that sounds significant, especially for specific marketing needs, maybe niche tasks.
Absolutely. It could lead to hyper-specialized agents for, say, very specific types of B2B lead gen, or analyzing sentiment in a particular industry forum, things generic models might struggle with, real long tail of AI capabilities.
Okay, but you also mentioned individuals building agents without coding. How practical is that?
Well, the example Roth used was a bank relationship manager. Picture this person, right? They use a conversational interface, basically talking to the system.
Okay.
So set up an agent. They tell it, okay, monitor my client portfolio, look for risks, look for opportunities. The agent then connects to their data, maybe OneDrive files, Salesforce records, even external stuff like Dun & Bradstreet.
Right. Connects to existing enterprise data.
Exactly. And it can analyze that data based on the manager's instructions. And the output isn't just a spreadsheet. The example was the agent creating an audio summary of its findings and emailing it directly to the manager.
Wow. So it's putting tailored AI creation into the hands of like the frontline marketing or salesperson, making it agile, customizable.
That seems to be the goal.
Yeah.
Agility, customization, yes. And it goes beyond just summarizing. It's meant to interpret questions, surface insights proactively.
Like the Acme general contracting example, where it flagged a cash flow problem.
Exactly that. It wasn't just asked, show me Acme's data. It analyzed the situation and identified a potential issue. That's a step up from simple data retrieval. It's more analytical.
Okay, so the agent identifies something. Then what? Can it kick off other actions?
Yes, absolutely. That's key to the workflow idea. So the agent flags the Acme cash flow issue. The manager could then say, okay, get another agent on this, maybe an enterprise deep research agent.
Another specialized agent.
Right. This one could be tasked to dig into industry trends for general contractors. It might use Google search for broad stuff, but also the bank's internal data on similar clients for, a more specific view. And it might even refine its search as it goes.
Like an AI research assistant that learns on the fly.
Pretty much. And the chain can continue. The system could then maybe use Google's time series model to forecast Acme's potential cash flow based on all that data. And maybe the most integrated part. The agent could then draft an email within Agent Space to Acme's CEO, suggesting a meeting to discuss the findings.
All within one platform, one workflow.
That seems to be the core value proposition. Easy interaction with all your data, your tools, building and using these agents through conversation powered by Gemini 2.5, Google Search.
Yeah.
It's all meant to connect.
It sounds very integrated.
And Google's making a bold claim, according to Roth. They're saying Agent Space is the only hyperscaler platform doing this level of interoperability, third-party data, tools, agents, and models.
That's a big claim. If true, a major differentiator.
Definitely something to watch.
Okay, quick detour though. Security. For marketers in regulated spaces, finance, pharma, how is that handled? Mixing all this data in agent access sounds potentially risky.
It's a fair question. Roth highlighted that security seems built in. They mentioned stringent access controls down to the individual employee level. So who can access what data, which agents can do what, it's all meant to be tightly controlled.
Granular permissions.
Yes. And for organizations needing even more control, like banks, there's the option to run Agent Space within their own virtual private cloud, their VPC.
Okay, so keeping it within their own walled garden, essentially.
Exactly. An extra layer of isolation for sensitive data, helping with compliance while still using these agent capabilities.
All right, so that's Agent Space, the environment. Now, this A2A protocol, the agent-to-agent thing, this is the piece that lets agents from different companies talk.
Right, that's the core idea, yes. It's designed as an open protocol, a standard. The foundation that allows AI agents from business A to communicate and, crucially, work with agents from business B, even if they're built totally differently.
Open standard, that's important. So how does it work? Roth mentioned capability discovery.
Think of it like agents advertising their skills. An agent might say, hey, I'm really good at sourcing software engineering candidates in the Bay Area.
Okay.
So if your company's agent needs to hire someone like that, it can use the A2A protocol to find other agents offering that specific capability. It's AI finding the right AI tool for the job, even outside your own walls.
An AI service marketplace, almost, driven by the agents themselves. So once Agent A finds Agent B, how do they interact? Is it just a simple request?
It seems more sophisticated than that. The protocol allows for a back and forth. The client agent can ask the remote agent for clarification, like can you handle candidates needing visa sponsorship? It can give specific instructions, maybe even ask the remote agent to perform subtasks.
So it's a proper collaboration.
A structured multi-step collaboration, yes. Not just fire and forget.
The background check example Roth used seemed to illustrate this well. Could you recap that in the A2A context?
Sure. Imagine your company's HR agent is onboarding someone. It needs a background check. Using A2A, it discovers external agents specializing in this. It might find one agent that's great for U.S. checks and another that handles international ones. The HR agent can then initiate the right check with each specialized agent, manage that interaction, get the results back, all orchestrated via A2A.
So one primary agent coordinating multiple external specialist agents to complete a complex task.
Exactly. Leveraging niche capabilities through this common protocol.
And Roth also hinted at a potential marketplace dynamic with reputations.
Yeah, that's a fascinating potential outcome. As more agents offer services via A2A, you could see reputation systems emerge. Agents that do good work, deliver reliably, they build trust.
Like seller ratings on eBay, but for AI agents.
Kind of, yeah. It encourages quality and reliability in this agent economy.
Now, this isn't just Google pushing this alone, right? There were partners mentioned.
Crucial point. Roth listed quite a few big names already supporting A2A. Atlassian, Salesforce, Deloitte, LangChain, Intuit, JetBrains. Lots of significant players.
Okay, that's serious buy-in.
It suggests this has a real shot at becoming a widely adopted standard, which is essential for that kind of broad interoperability.
So boiling it down, A2A aims to break down AI silos, let different systems talk, collaborate securely, ultimately driving more automation.
That's the core goal. Increase autonomy, boost productivity by letting agents from different vendors, different frameworks, just work together, exchange info, coordinate actions.
How does this relate to other things we've heard about, like Anthropic's MCP?
Roth positioned A2A as complementary. MCP, the Model Context Protocol, seems more focused on how the language models themselves interact with software tools. A2A is specifically about agent-to-agent task collaboration, different layers, potentially working together.
Got it. And for our listeners in marketing, the big promise here is what? Plug-and-play AI.
That's the dream, isn't it? Imagine needing, say, a complex competitive analysis. You could potentially chain together a market scanning agent from provider X, a sentiment analysis agent from provider Y, and a report generating agent from provider Z.
And they just connect and run the task via A2A without massive integration headaches.
That's the potential, yes. Combining best-in-class specialist agents seamlessly, regardless of who built them.
Which naturally leads to monetization. if you build a really good marketing analysis agent, you could charge other agents to use it.
Seems very likely. If your agent provides clear value, saves time, improves campaign ROI, whatever businesses will pay for that capability via the A2A network.
Roth's analogy to the Google search bar was interesting here.
Yeah, the idea that maybe interacting with your primary AI agent becomes the new front door, the way search is now.
And just like companies pay for search visibility.
They might pay to have their service agents prioritized or more easily discoverable within this agent ecosystem, a potential future.
And A2A is really focused on getting tasks done, right? Delivering an artifact.
Yes, the output, the result of the agent collaboration, is called an artifact. Could be a report, a list of leads, drafted ad copy, a tangible outcome.
And this all connects to the Agent Development Kit, the ADK.
Right, the ADK is the toolkit Google released. It's open source, designed to make it easier for developers to actually build these multi-agent applications that use the A2A protocol. Gives them the libraries, the framework.
Okay, makes sense. And Roth definitely advised signing up for Agent Space access early.
Yeah, probably wise. If this takes off, getting hands-on experience early could be a real advantage. Demand might be high.
Okay, let's pivot specifically to marketing. Based on what we've discussed, how could Agent Space and A2A really change things for marketing professionals?
Well, the potential for automating complex tasks seems huge. Think about deep market research, deploying agents to constantly monitor trends, competitor moves, customer conversations online.
At a scale and speed humans just can't match.
Exactly. Or imagine content workflows. One agent drafts blog posts based on research, another optimizes them for SEO, a third adapts them for different social platforms, maybe a fourth even schedules the posts.
All coordinated. What about personalization?
That too. Agents could potentially analyze individual customer data, ethically of course, with proper permissions to deliver truly personalized messaging or offers, orchestrated across multiple channels, much more efficient than trying to manually segment and target at that scale.
And could we see new types of marketing services emerge from this?
I think so, yeah. Companies could build and offer highly specialized agents through the A2A marketplace. An agent that's the absolute best at optimizing TikTok ad spend, or one specifically for managing affiliate marketing programs in the CPG space. Niche expertise delivered via AI.
So for marketers listening, the message is, this isn't just another tool update. It's potentially a shift in the infrastructure of how digital marketing might operate.
It has that potential, yes. Understanding this now, thinking about how you might leverage interconnected agents, could be really important for staying ahead of the curve.
Okay, let's wrap this deep dive. Key takeaways for everyone on Agent Space and the A2A protocol.
I'd say first, Google's building Agent Space as a comprehensive ecosystem for AI agents to be built and used within enterprises. Second, the A2A protocol is the crucial open standard designed to let these agents, even from different companies, talk and work together.
Interoperability and task automation.
Those are the keywords. The goal is boosting productivity, enabling new kinds of automated workflows by connecting AI capabilities seamlessly.
Right. So, final thought to leave everyone with. As these AI agents get smarter, more connected through platforms like Agent Space and protocols like A2A, how do your marketing strategies need to change? What new opportunities pop up in this kind of agent-to-agent economy? How do you prepare not just your tools, but your thinking for a world where AI collaborates like this?
That's the big question. It's definitely something worth mulling over. Exploring agent space, thinking about agent workflows, it feels like time well spent preparing for what might be next.
Absolutely. Food for thought. We encourage you to look into it further. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Thank you for listening, and see you next Thursday for some more Marketing Deep Dive podcast.